From begging for money in almost every single stream, to secretly blowing tens of thousands of dollars on a mobile gambling app, from being an EVO finalist to becoming one of the most ridiculed figures in gaming history. This is the tragic, chaotic, and bizarre downfall of DarksydePhil. But before DSP gaming existed, before the memes, before the scandals, Phil Burnell was actually respected in one circle, the fighting game community. He wasn't just some guy who played Street Fighter. He traveled, competed, and even placed fourth at EVO 2005, something incredibly difficult to achieve. But even then, the cracks were obvious. He complained constantly. He loudly blamed arcade sticks, joysticks, buttons, and his opponents. He insulted other players mid-match. He was known for being salty and dramatic. To cope with the growing negative reputation, he gave himself the nickname, the King of Hate, not because he hated others, but because he believed everyone hated him, a mindset that would define his entire career. When Phil lost his office job, he turned to gaming full-time. This was 2008 to 2010, the Wild West era of YouTube. Low competition, no editing standards, and raw footage was completely acceptable. Perfect for him. Phil uploaded everything, hours upon hours every single day, and the strategy worked. Quantity over quality. He became known as one of the most consistent gaming uploaders on the platform. But uploading everything came with a cost. He also uploaded every meltdown, every rage moment, every insult, every tutorial he ignored, every clueless mistake, and every time he blamed the game instead of himself.
Insanely high damage for no good reason. Like, why is he doing that much damage output? I don't understand it.
DSP then began telling viewers that watching ads helped him and encouraged them to click on them. YouTube soon noticed a large spike in invalid click activity and demonetized his channel. This was the first time Phil's relationship with money clashed with platform rules. But it wouldn't be the last. By 2011, viewers started noticing something else. Phil wasn't improving. Phil wasn't learning. Phil wasn't listening. He made the same mistakes over and over again. So a few viewers downloaded his gameplay and edited together a montage of his worst fails, his biggest tantrums, and his most clueless moments. They titled it, "This is How You Don't Play," and it exploded. DSP became a meme overnight, not for being good at games, not for being entertaining, but for being unintentionally funny.
So, what ended up happening is one person made a video called "This is How You Don't Play," and I'm sure you've seen some of these.
I've
been watching.
I've seen
tractor content.
Yeah.
So the original one, I believe, was Metal Gear Solid 2, and this video was just a montage of me sucking at the game. Every stupid thing I did, every mistake I made, every dumb piece of commentary I said, all thrown into one. It was a very entertaining video. People loved it, and it got like 1 million views on YouTube.
Instead of adapting, DSP attacked the creators, claiming they were stealing his content.
I'm an idiot. I'm a big-headed, stubborn idiot. And instead, I start, getting pissed at the guy. I start insulting him, saying he's stealing my content.
DSP wasn't a gamer anymore. He was content. And as his gameplay reputation declined, something else began to rise. His financial desperation. At first, it was small. A light reminder about bills. A casual mention of money. But eventually, those reminders became the entire stream. As Phil's income dropped, he discovered something. Viewers would donate if he asked. And so he asked. Then he asked more. Soon, every stream had a tip goal. Every stream had a moment where Phil reminded the audience that he needed their support to keep the lights on. And when the money didn't come in, Phil didn't hide his frustration. He became irritable and openly upset, sometimes blaming the lack of tips for his bad gameplay. But behind the scenes, viewers suspected something much darker. Phil seemed to be spending thousands on a mobile gacha game called WWE Champions. For years, he denied the accusations. He insisted the account wasn't his. He insisted people were framing him. But eventually, after bank leaks, spending receipts, and overwhelming evidence, Phil admitted the truth. The WWE Champions account was his.
Yes, the They Call Me DSP account in WWE Champions is my account. Okay? That's mission number 1. It is.
He had spent tens of thousands of dollars on it, and this addiction buried him in debt. It cost him savings, it cost him credibility, and it confirmed what his critics had been saying for years. DSP wasn't just bad with money, he was irresponsible with other people's money. Even after this, Phil continued to rely on donations as his primary income. He created tip goals, he tied rewards to money, he sold badges, privileges, and even the chance to pick what he played. And his streams became less about gaming and more about survival, or at least the performance of survival. A never-ending cycle of, I need help, tips are low, I can't pay bills, I can't continue without support. DSP's downfall wasn't sudden. It wasn't one mistake. It was a slow-motion collapse, built over years of refusing to adapt, refusing to listen, and refusing to take responsibility. And that's why DarksydePhil didn't just fall, he became a meme, a legend for all the wrong reasons.